Newsflash, I'm not dead!
Newsflash, we're getting invaded by slugs that turn you into zombies.
Leeches, technically.
Leeches?
Yeah.
And was that Gabriel Belmont as the villain?
No, it wasn't. Welcome to Resident Evil 0, the precursor to the entire Resident Evil series. Taking place on July 23rd, 1998.
The day before.
Yep.
The day before the famous mansion incident that changed the lives and destinies of 4 to 5 people.
Oh no, of pretty much all kinds of people, actually.
An island that would become
and
the
everyone
second Raccoon City.
in a little town known
Sheena
as
Island.
Raccoon City.
And Sheena Island, oh
Many
god, Survivor
unanswered
is
questions
canon!
about these seemingly unrelated yet intensely traumatic events. Though it is believed that the International Enterprise umbrella was somehow involved.
Ark
little
Thompson is
known as to the
real?
origin of this
Apparently.
faceless corporation. When was it established?
By whom and...
And how was the T-virus created? To uncover the truth, we must
Yep,
delve
pretty much
deeper
full
into
24 hours
which
before the events of Resident Evil
transpired
1.
in the beginning,
We find out what happened
before the mansion
before
incident.
then. And it begins with a train!
Chugga 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 choo choo!
Yes, welcome aboard the Ecliptic Express.
Do you think
Train,
so too?
train, take me away. Take us to the future. We will.
Shut up,
go.
Shelby! Yeah, a midnight train ride into hell, even though it's not midnight.
This paper's just fascinating. What does it say?
It says, weather report. Cloudy with 90% chance of... leeches!
And 80% more opera!
Yep, the entire train gets overwhelmed.
Yeah. I think I've seen this in a hentai somewhere. I'd rather not reveal where.
Please don't.
And I don't even want to admit that I even watched it.
Good, don't.
Good. Let's go to our B team, quite literally.
2 hours later, above Raccoon Forest.
It began as a simple investigation of some bizarre.
And of course,
murders in the
this being the
suburbs of
prequel to Resident
Raccoon
Evil,
City.
our main character is, of course,
Nothing in our training could
Rebecca
ever
Chambers.
have prepared us for the nightmare that ensued. We never stood a chance.
uh-oh!
What's going on? Engine failure. Emergency
Yeah,
landing.
because, as was revealed in the original Resident Evil, Bravo Team's helicopter did crash due to engine failure.
Because of poor maintenance, if I recall.
Actually, we don't know exactly what happened. Even Rebecca was unsure. It's not brought up in the remake, but then again, whatever.
Oh well.
Yeah.
Thumbs up, soldier.
As Kevin just stays in the helicopter. And note, only the captain, Rebecca, and another character can have voices out of the entire Bravo team in this game.
Look.
Ooh, an MP vehicle. Uh-oh.
Military police and...
They're dead. Quite dead.
They look like they've been dead for some time.
What happened?
Ew.
Would this have anything to do with the leeches?
Who knows?
Order for
Uh-oh.
transportation. Prisoner Billy Coen, ex-lieutenant, 26 years
So great,
old.
not only do they have to worry about the
Court-martialed and
murders,
sentenced to death
we also have to
July
worry about there
26th.
being an escaped
Prisoners
fugitive.
to be transferred to the Regathon base for execution.
Those poor soldiers. They were good men just doing their jobs, and that scum murdered them and escaped.
All right,
Now, I know you probably are
separate
thinking,
and survey
how
the
come they're
area.
doing this instead of
Our
searching
friend is
for
brutal and
the murderers?
ruthless.
Then
Keep your
again,
guard up.
with the helicopter being unable to fly, how could they do a search?
Well, there's that, and there's a possibility that this could have happened some time ago.
That and the fact that while Rebecca ended up getting separated, well, at least, or something like that, I'm pretty about halfway through the game, Bravo Team did get separated and driven away by the dogs.
A train.
Because in the original Resident Evil, Bravo Team's helicopter was obviously abandoned with all their equipment in there, or most of their equipment. Obviously, because they had no time. Because they had no time to organize.
Which seems unwise.
Then again, the dogs overwhelmed them.
And now, onto the Express from Hell.
The door to safety is shut. There is no turning back. But yeah, pretty much halfway through the game, obviously, we do run into Enrico in person again. It's just, by that time, he does mention the fact that the team is at the mansion or something like that. So I'm willing to bet that obviously halfway through the game, while Rebecca's doing her thing, Bravo team ends up at the mansion.
And slowly and surely they get picked off.
Mm-hmm. And here you go, play manual, obviously. Because, I don't know, gotta be sure to educate the audience on how to play. Yeah, let's get into gameplay mechanics. In this game, there are no item boxes.
Instead, you could just leave the items on the ground.
Logically. But then again, there's a problem with that. No item boxes.
Mm-hmm. So you can't do the instant transportation of Schrodinger's item boxes.
Nope. Instead, you gotta go back to grab those items.
Which can be a but.
Mm-hmm.
But there is some good out of it. If there's an item that you don't quite have, but you don't really have the space for, you could just actually mark it, and it'll actually be marked, I think, on the map.
Yeah, yeah. Pretty much any items that you leave on the ground will be marked on the map.
Excellent.
So there's that. Although you can only store a certain amount of items in a room.
Yes, but because I imagine that would cause some technical issues.
Probably so. Anyway, let's go to this file in more detail. Order for transportation, 1598A-7635. Billy Coen, ID number D1036, Second Lieutenant, Marine Corps, 826, 5 feet 9 inches, 163 pounds. Transit destination, Megathon Base. Convicted of first-degree murder, court-martialed and sentenced to death by the 0703rd Military Tribunal. Sentenced to be carried out upon arrival. So yeah, he was on death row.
I'm 27 if I recall, and if I recall correctly, I'm the same height as Billy and about 10 pounds heavier.
Freaky.
Yeah, he's built like a fucking brick shit house and...
Anyway, this is the mixing set. This is Rebecca's personal item. Because she will get a chance to use chemicals later on. And of course, here's the Beretta M92F Samurai Edge.
In all its glory.
You may not notice, it has stars on one side of the slide and Kendo on the other.
Nice nod.
A reference, obviously, to Joe Kendo, who actually did create the guns in the first place. Robert Kendo was the one who supplied the guns.
Alright.
Alright then, now that we're familiar with
gameplay...
note... Sorry, what?
And note for most of you, you'll probably be waiting until the HD remaster of this game comes out.
Most likely next year.
Yeah.
This is Officer Chambers from Stars Bravo.
Or for all we know, it might come out in October. You never know. Stranger things have happened.
Like Blood Drive be released on your birthday. Oh boy.
The day of my birth is a day of great murder for some characters. Yay?
Radio? What's going on with that radio? Uh-oh. And of course...
I think somebody tuned into the Silent Hills channel.
Probably so.
Our game was cancelled. Revenge.
Wait, I'm representing the wrong company.
We don't care.
Just like I don't care about you guys surviving.
Well, like us, we got cancelled. Well, the deaf cannot die. But unfortunately, these guys are quite dead, and they are quite dead.
Well, they aren't exactly dead bodies. They're just reanimated due to the virus. And they still have all their intelligence was burned away, with only their desire to feed remaining. But even so, they aren't exactly zombies in that sense. They're just like we said back in HD Remaster. Anyway, Orders came for the boss today. Oh, great. So yeah, there is actually another laboratory around here, huh? Other than the Arclay laboratory.
July 16th.
Type BOW Type 1 Y139 because it's investigation. We still don't know much about responses to the T virus. There's a lot of interesting research left. Let's see. Only minute doses of T bring about remarkable changes in salinity, size, multiplication of material toxins, and brain development. These effects can be controlled, and powerful weapons could be produced.
As if T wasn't already.
But a sudden development of the shell results in a corresponding fragility. Certain areas become exceedingly weak. Problematically, one of these areas is the head carapace. This lab we're going to, were you pursuing the same research? It would certainly help to find data and samples that would help us in our research. And this guy started growing anxious about the fact that it could be the virus causing these murders.
And very likely, he's right to be, because that was the case.
Yeah, people on this train were planning to do an investigation. Let's see. Oh, they hang on bullets. Well, by the way, if you beat the game, and you actually could do a mini game, and obviously if you get good enough ranking in the main game, you get the submachine gun, and if you just get like the lowest ranking reward in that mini game, you can unlock submachine gun ammo that you can pick up throughout the main game at next time you play.
That's actually pretty handy.
Alright then. Herb! Investigation orders. Stay with blood. Some sections are illegible. Let's see if we can. 8 miles north of Raccoon City in the Arclay Mountains lies the company's management training facility. It was shut down so many years ago. Now we're conducting a preliminary study to the reopening of the facilities. First investigation, you already signed opening the investigation. I want your team to provide support. The following orders are from William Birkin and First Investigation Unit. The rest is torn and unreadable.
Oh, this music is so good.
Yes, it is. It definitely does put me at ease.
The days of our Resident Evil.
Very funny.
But I like it.
Yeah, and yes, I have it obviously examining my items. Use the tab to allow you to record your progress.
To show that they're actually all like 3D eyes, then you can take a look at them however you want.
And we can save data.
As per usual, the typewriter.
Yep. And obviously, based on what we know, Billy is actually going to be our second playable character. That's another thing. You get to control 2 characters in this game instead of 1. Why else do you think we have a little status thing that's blacked out right now?
Though, speaking of which, as well, this game originally was going to be put out on the Nintendo 64.
Yeah, it didn't really work that well.
Well, no. The thing was, at the time, N64 was kind of on its late period, and like it in Dinosaur Planet, which later became
Star Fox Adventures,
it got transferred to the GameCube instead. Which, you know, with Star Fox Adventures, it was, well, for kind of the worst.
Yeah, the Zelda clone. And, well, you know, there he is.
Billy. Lieutenant Coen.
So, you seem to know me.
Why did I get the feeling he's
Fantasizing about
almost
me,
seducing her with a Clint Eastwood
You were the
inflection?
prisoner that was being transferred for execution. You were with those soldiers.
Seriously, he sounds like
outside.
Clint Eastwood almost.
Oh, I see. You're with
At least
stars.
it has that kind of feeling
Well,
that
no
I'm getting
offense,
from
honey,
that.
but your kind doesn't seem to want me around, so I'm afraid our little
He just
chat
nonchalantly
time's over.
walks away, knowing that she's not a threat.
Wait! You're under arrest.
Ha!
Thanks, Dollface. I've already worn handcuffs.
I could shoot, you know.
But nope, he's
Like you would do that.
oh! Yeah,
Edward!
yeah.
Are you
Edward
alright?
Dewey, actually the
What
mechanic for the Bravo team.
It's worse.
Edward!
We can't. You must be careful, Rebecca. full of zombies and monsters.
Them?
Zombies
Yeah,
and
them.
monsters.
And thus Edward becomes the first Star's casualty.
Edward!
And Cerberus.
You didn't get to hear me sing. Now you die! Along with this winch.
I don't think so. Ah!
Stay down! Police that mug!
Well, the thing is, she is a police officer. Owie!
Oh, I guess it's fitting.
Yeah. Also the fact that, well, Rebecca has very low health. It takes like a few bites for her to go into caution.
And I think she did take a few there.
Yeah, you were so happy just a few hours ago. So yep, first Star's casualty of the series.
And wearing caution, just as you said.
So again, she's not that, obviously she's not that strong.
She is probably technically, like, in health, she's pretty much probably one of the weakest characters in the franchise.
But then again, she's only 18. And this is her very first operation. She has practically almost no battle experience.
Oh, I gotta say, you gotta admire the detail to the pre-rendered environments in this game, though. Once again, Capcom shows that they know their shit when it comes to what they started.
Except for Code Veronica's 3D environments.
Yeah, but to be fair, they did have some physics.
Some, even though you're complaining about the zombies having almost no animation. Anyway.
Well, you have no animations. Wait,
This is
what?
Rebecca. Over.
You failed cutbacks. Oh,
Enrico.
Well,
Hello?
I'm sorry. I
Can
went
you
to the
read me?
the
Please
graduate
respond.
class of Scott Pilgrim comebacks. What do you expect me to get?
oh, they found more information. Oh boy.
23 people.
We've also confirmed that he was institutionalized, so keep your guard up. Can you hear me, Rebecca?
And sure, this guy's bad news.
Stay alert, Rebecca. He wouldn't think twice before killing you.
Enrico. Captain. Hello? Hello?
I'm kind of sitting outside the room right now. Lol.
Actually, I should mention, in the novelization of this game, 0 Hour, Billy actually is portrayed to be a lot more sympathetic, but he more just puts up an image of being a hard ass. You'll see why later.
As we will all see.
Yeah, in part 4, actually.
Gee, the very next session.
I guess. Because as much of a hard ass as Billy Coen is, even he knows he's not good enough to get through this alone.
From here on in. Why don't we cooperate?
Oh,
Cooperate
great.
with
An uneasy
you?
alliance.
Listen, little girl, if you haven't noticed, there's some pretty freaked out things on this train.
Because
And
they're
I, for
locked
one,
in
wanna
as
get
well.
out of here. I don't think we stand a chance doing it alone.
You expect me to trust
And
you
frankly,
with
I
a
understand
wanted
Rebecca
felon?
being
I don't need your
untrustworthy.
help. I can handle this on my own. And don't call me little
Considering
girl.
what she just heard on the radio.
All right, Miss Do-It-Yourself. What should I call you?
The name is Rebecca Chambers, but that's Officer Chambers
He doesn't
to
care about
you.
that.
Well then, Rebecca, why don't you go and try while I wait
Acting
here?
all He acts all smug.
Oddly, he almost, like, for those lines there, he almost has a different inflection altogether.
No supervisors. Okay.
Like, his voice sounds less gravelly, like somebody went and got a glass of water and told him to tone it down a bit.
Well, he does mellow out throughout the game. Because obviously, he and Rebecca develop an actual sense of trust.
Though, to be fair, he was actually trying to be convincing. So he probably went for a softer tone of voice, albeit he was being sarcastic.
But no, in the novelization, he's a lot more sincere. But then again, he also has to still be act like a jerk ass. And here we go. We're about to be introduced to something very nasty.
This paper is just fascinating. It says
Excuse me, sir.
that there's 100%
Sir.
chance of...
A new enemy type. And... Ah! Oh boy.
The precipitation today? Leeches!
Yeah. How about
Percentage? 100%.
how about an entire creature made of leeches?
Oh, that wasn't so Capcom.
Yeah, run away, run away! It doesn't matter if you shoot it, or you take damage, or if you run away. The end result is the same. She ends up getting nearly smothered by these things. Whew. Phew.
Well, and this has a forecast of...
Bullet time!
Yeah, I fully planned that.
Retreat! Retreat!
You guys were great stunt doubles.
But trust me, they'll be back. Yeah, okay, asshole. Especially that look on her face.
They always come back.
Oh.
Gabriel Belmont.
Either that or it could be Genesis.
Or Matthias, maybe? Yeah, that's pushing it. What can I say? I've been on an Egavania kick.
I know.
Shut up!
I know that. Ah!
They don't.
What's going on? Who's controlling the train?
Go and check out the first engine.
Fair enough.
I'm gonna say it's not the blob.
Gotta cooperate with each other from now on. You got that?
Well, I don't...
Clue in, girl. Or maybe you like
Yeah,
being
seriously,
motivated.
even she realizes that now he's right.
All right. But you just remember, I will shoot you if you try anything funny.
Alright.
Fine. Now take these with you.
Yeah, there's nothing like teeth clenched teamwork, you know?
If you find anything, give me a call. All right?
But again, they do develop a sense of trust as they work together.
We would hope so, otherwise
No,
this game would pretty much
No, they
end in betrayal.
The thing is, they definitely end up developing a sense of trust. Yep, character switching.
Yay!
Yeah, because Rebecca and Billy had different abilities to help you get through the game. Obviously, to control the character you control is the main character. The character you do not control is the partner character. And you can even move them with the C-stick if you want to move them on your own and not having to move independently. Pretty much, you can have your partners either work with you or be alone. In terms of attacking, you can have your partner attack with you or have them not attack. This actually helps in conserving ammo.
And oddly, a mechanic like this returns in the most recent RE game, Revelations 2.
Mm-hmm. Except the roles are a lot more different.
Yeah, the roles are much more extreme, but that's neither here nor there.
Anyway, Rebecca obviously can combine herbs. She's weak defensively, but she can also use a mixing set to combine chemicals. Billy, on the other hand, he cannot combine herbs. He is strong at combat and can push large objects. In short, he's a tank. But of course, if one dies, they both die. So, yeah, obviously you got... Yeah, this is why you gotta make sure you keep an eye on both of them. And of course, both characters have only 6 item slots, so you gotta manage your inventory between them.
One thing I gotta wonder, though. Will they actually have, like, a co-op feature for the HD version? That'd actually be kind of interesting.
I don't know. I can't say for sure. Anyway, Army Handgun. Actually, it's supposed to be like that of an M1911A1, but it's not really. Considering that M1911A1 will only have, like, up to 7 rounds. I guess it's just, you know, to compare it to the Beretta.
Nah.
Oh yeah, and of course, yeah, you can split items between party members. By that I mean you can divide ammo. And the lighter's out of fuel. It's useless right now.
Oddly, another thing also is that unlike, say,
alone.
Rebirth, You don't have to burn zombies.
No. Because Crimson Heads...
You could just outright kill them.
Yeah, because Crimson Heads are pretty much exclusive to the mansion. But, well, then again, retcon.
Well,
it was also to make the remake a lot tougher.
Well, I wouldn't say that. I would just say maybe this is a different breed of zombies, concerning these ones seem to be infected by the leeches, so they might have different characteristics.
No, that's the thing. The leeches are more or less infected with T.
Yeah, but they're also recent too. Where the ones in the mansion, not so much.
Doesn't matter. It's the same strain. So yeah, obviously the Crimson Heads in the remake were just put in there to make it more difficult. And sadly, they do make a reappearance in Operation Raccoon City. Albeit without the claws and all that, it's just they are a lot more red, a lot more fast. Uh-oh. Ah!
Hey, miss us?
No. Yeah, the thing is, you can actually choose to send Rebecca or Billy down here. But for the sake of the boss battle coming up, we're going to just use Billy for the boss and Rebecca for this.
So, Rebecca gets to sit here for some time.
Yeah, safe from danger. However, we got to get that key to Billy. But yeah, obviously, as you can tell from the file, Billy cannot combine herbs. Then again, it's to balance him out compared to Rebecca. But yeah, I know what you're gonna say. It doesn't make any sense, really, for Billy to not be able to mix herbs.
Not really.
That being said, there was the fact that we get the botany book in the mansion, which would technically tell the characters how they can mix herbs.
I suppose.
Which in turn explains how Chris was able to mix herbs.
But in that case, then how can Sherry do it?
Maybe just made the body book became common knowledge afterwards. I don't know. Let's just roll with it.
They found it on 1996 Wikipedia, which didn't exist, but does.
No, let's just roll with it because, you know, like I keep saying, there's no sense trying to apply logic to any kind of video game. Have you forgotten what happened last time you tried to do that?
Oh. Alright.
Yeah, the last game we covered.
Wait, that didn't happen.
It did happen.
Nope. You're
did.
insisting that I somehow broke, and that simply just did not happen.
Oh, really?
It just didn't.
Why, you saying it's impossible for you to get broken?
Are you saying that actually happened?
Yes, it did. Because I kept shutting you down.
Nice shot.
Yeah, I was able to shut down your arguments.
Just like Billy shut down the zombies.
Yeah. And of course, obviously, Billy's handgun has a higher chance of inflicting critical hits.
Which is kind of odd considering that's the Samurai Edge's niche.
Well, then again, it's also justified in the sense that Rebecca is not that accurate.
Well, that's true, and, you know, Billy being, you know...
A former Marine, yeah.
Yeah, he's going to have a fair degree of accuracy with shots.
Mm-hmm. Come on, where's that other one? I want to make sure I clear them out before I move on. Anyway, come on. Ah, ha, ha! That sound is a beautiful sound every time I get to hear it.
I just like the guy that's just hanging over the chair.
With his arms swinging from side to side.
That's actually pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Even though I would have liked it if you actually did try to approach him from that side, that he would grab you.
Then again, he's pre-rendered.
With his arm being the only physics attached to him.
Dang it, they're that clever, I guess. Anywho.
Oh, look.
Yes, we're gonna save because they're coming up as a boss fight.
Tis it is. Tis it is.
Oh yeah, by the way, Billy's tattoo. What it actually says?
Hmm.
Mother love.
Even bad men love their mamas.
Now, another Queen reference, as well as Claire's jacket and vest in Code Veronica saying, "Let me live," which is another reference to Queen. See you guys in part 2.
I can imagine they would easily become friends if they ever met.
Probably.